So every once in a while, I get in the mood for some broccoli cheddar soup. I love it, my kids love it, but today we're gonna put it to the test. Now, of course, I would be biased, so instead of me being the judge, it's gonna be the tiny taste testers. And to ensure they're not being biased, they're gonna be tasting it blindfolded. And we'll see how homemade broccoli cheddar stands up against Panera's version. But before we get to that, I gotta show you how to make this first. It's important to have 4 of your ingredients prepped and ready to go. Of course, you need your shredded cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, not mild, obviously your broccoli florets, as well as 1 medium onion and 2 small carrots, both diced up. It helps to have these ready to go because the soup cooks pretty fast. And of course, I'll put all these ingredients in the description below for you. So first off, you're gonna place in a tablespoon of butter, and then pour in your onions and your carrots, along with 2 cloves of crushed garlic and a strong pinch of salt. Then just let all that sweat down for about a minute or so. Then in goes 2 more tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of flour. Then stir it around continuously for about 2 minutes until the flour and butter form a bit of a roux. And now the king of ingredients, homemade chicken stock. Now there's no way Panera uses homemade chicken stock in their soup, so this one's going to give ours a distinct advantage, I think. Now add the chicken stock roughly 1 cup at a time, stirring between each until you reach about 4 cups worth. And you're just going to bring that to a simmer, at which point it will be time to add in the broccoli. As you can see, it's nice to have everything ready to go right next to you. Next, you're going to add in roughly 1 cup of half and half or cream, or milk, it's your choice. Then 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, about 2 teaspoons of paprika, and as much fresh black pepper as you'd like. Then stir everything up until it comes back up to a simmer. Now also note here that if I was just cooking for me, I would definitely put in some crushed red pepper flakes to add a little bit of heat, but I'm not going to here just because of the kids. Now you can either transfer your soup to a blender, or you can use an immersion blender like I am here. Either way, the goal here is to break down the vegetables and to homogenize the butter, the cream, and the stock to make it silky smooth and nice and creamy. And it's finally time to add our cheese in. Just a little bit at first, and stir it in. Just continuously stir while you add in the cheese about a handful at a time, just to make sure everything melts evenly. One of the reasons I love this soup is because it comes together in like 10 to 15 minutes, which is perfect when you need to get dinner on the table. Be sure to taste your soup to see if it needs any additional seasoning. And if not, you are good to go. The soup is done here. Let's get this over to the counter and serve it up to the kids. And if you've been enjoying this video, please hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. I appreciate it. Now here are the 2 soups side by side. Panera is looking nice and homogenized, thick and creamy as usual. A homemade one looking good as well. Keep in mind that the soup will thicken up as it cools. Now it's time for a taste test. All right, I know you guys are blindfolded, but go ahead and taste the soup that's in front of you.
We are the tiny taste testers.
Got your spoons upside down.
Well, that's pretty good. I like it.
All right, I'm gonna swap the bowls now. Hold your spoons. All right, now try that one.
I like that one more. That one's better.
All right, take your blindfolds off.
Blinding light. Yeah! This one tastes weird.
Now I think the written cards confused Jonah here a little bit. When he was blindfolded, he pointed towards the Panera one, but then he said this later.
This one is definitely better.
All right, thanks guys.
You're welcome.
So there you have it. Panera's is good, but homemade is better. Now go make something delicious and homemade for someone you love.